What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I am collecting madness. There's always madness in love, and we love collecting. Now today, you guys can see this is an amazing piece that we've all been waiting for. It's the first release of the 20th anniversary of Attack of the Clones. Now, I know you're probably asking, hey, this doesn't look like that 20th anniversary packaging. Well, here it is in all its glory. Now, we are going to take a look in just a moment. I do want to give a shout out to all of you, as always commenting, always liking. Keep it up, guys, if you're enjoying the content. We have a new goal of 600 subscribers, so if you're new to the channel and haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. I review everything from Star Wars to Marvel to even a little bit of WWE. So now let's just take them off this rotating table and dive in. So here we go, guys. We have the package in here. I can't tell you how excited I've been, and if you've seen other videos, you know I've been waiting for this packaging, and to see it in person, it is beautiful. It has the reflective 20th anniversary episode 2 Attack of the Clones symbol there that Hot Toys use. It's also here on a sticker. It's got this Kenner vintage style, and then the open window. Now on the side, you get an image of the figure, as well as at the time of their introduction, and if you would like to read this, feel free to pause the video and do so. Now on the back, you get a whole bunch of information, another image of the trooper himself, the movie Masterpiece series, and some legal info. And then on the side, another shot of that 20th logo, Star Wars, some beautiful sunset coloring. The color just pops on this, and there's little speckling of stars everywhere, Star Wars on the top. Now when you first have this, there is a piece of tape here. You do want to cut this. When you cut it, I would be extremely careful not to touch the cardboard. You don't want to damage this box. Now coming back around to the front, you can see Hot Toys did this very smart thing where they put a sheet of plastic there to cover the window. I'm going to keep this because I don't know if I want to protect this from getting scratches, but I just wanted to show you guys on camera what exactly you see, and it's that old school style where you get a sneak peek of the figure inside the window. But guys, I'm so excited, so let's open them up and get everything out here. As always, you have a clamshell where these figures are housed in and all the accessories. The box, I will say, is a very, very thick cardboard, so it felt sturdy. This slides right out of it, and then you can just lift up the clamshell like so, and the figure is right on top. Guys, we're gonna get into him just a little bit. Let's do the accessories first, and we save the best for last. So here are all the accessories, and if you've ever owned a trooper before, you know this is pretty basic stuff. However, I did note the first thing when I pulled this out is that you don't get any detonators, but we do get another helmet. We're going to take a quick look at this, and you can see it's very, very weathered, very matte, so it's not a shiny, and the phase 1 helmet is the same way. This is the phase 2. I'm sure these pieces come out and you can interchange parts just like all your other troopers. The bucket on the inside is not detailed, it just pegs onto the trooper, but that's what we want it for anyway, in case you want the phase 2 look. The visor is very glossy, and then the 2 respirators. You do get an array of hands. Now the hands are pretty good. You get some gesturing hands, pointing hands, signaling hands, fisted hand, like a thumbs up. This one could also be used like to pose as for the rotary, the gun or whatever. Trigger pulling hand, another type of gesturing hand, and then another trigger pulling hand. And you can also use these for the weapons that it comes with. And speaking of weapons, you do get the rocket launcher, the DC-15A, which is the long rifle, and these are also nicely painted, nicely weathered. It's got some metallic effect going on to really give it that finished look. If you've had these, you know these are pretty standard plastic pieces, and they come with all the troopers. And then the DC-15S. Now this has the stock, it doesn't extend all the way back. And a fun fact, if you haven't seen my other 501st unboxing, this is actually meant to stand on the ground for stabilization, not completely go all the way back. Next, we get the backpack, which is magnetically attached to open and close. I might put some hands in here just because I don't want to fill my tackle boxes. You do then get a rubbery pleather material kind of strap, same as if you had the 501st, and this can attach to the back of him as well. You do then get the basic stand that Hot Toys usually gives you, and I'll try and give you guys some ASMR here if I don't fail. And then that gorgeous metallic nameplate, if we can get it up. And it just says Standard Clone Trooper, so you don't get any Legion Battalion because these were kind of the first troopers. I really like these. It'll fit uniform with your other troopers, so nothing too fancy about that. Now you're probably wondering, why do I have the instructions? Well, I'm going to tell you because I got curious and I was like, they have to do something special. I believe I've seen this somewhere before, but guys, when you open this up and you flip it over, you get an image of Anakin Skywalker with some of these troopers in the back. You get Jango Fett, you get Obi-Wan facing Count Dooku. It just looks like a movie poster. I love this. Now, I will say, do I wish it was colored? Yes, but the fact that Hot Toys kind of included this and you could frame it, I'll take it, Hot Toys, so thank you. Now, let's talk about the big man himself, the whole reason we're here. I literally have been so excited for this guy, and just because going back to that movie, it was the first time you saw him. Now, granted, they were CGI, but they were still cool, and it launched the Clone Wars into what was going to be an awesome series and TV show. So I had to have the first edition of these clones represented in my collection. And I know there's a lot of people who are a fan of this look. They wish he was shiny, but I still like this too. And starting off with that helmet, you can just see all the dirt and the speckling that goes all over this. You do get the red strip this time. I believe it wasn't on the other one. Correct me, let me know down below if that's true or not. Now, there is some controversy here on this helmet. It's supposed to be a little bit thinner, but I'm going to be honest here, guys. It still looks good. I think the bucket looks proportioned to the figure itself. So this doesn't bother me, and I'm very happy with it. If you've had a trooper before, you know the armor is literally just a carbon copy of the 501st. However, it is unpainted, so you get the same effect here. The belt pieces, the bicep armor, elbow armor, forearm armor, the shoulders, and it's all kind of on these straps. The underbody is a fabric suit, so you can get plenty of articulation. And speaking of this guy does go down, back, side to side. He rotates, so it's very easy to pose this guy. You can lift this up out of the way just to get some more extended articulation. There's ratchets in the elbow. You can get 90 in it. A butterfly joint that goes back and forth. The legs going this way, unlike the 501st, are not ratcheted, but they are ratcheted forward. You can hear the clicking, and backwards. And then you get the bend in the knee. That gets you maybe a little bit past 90, but it is ratcheted as well. And then just a ball bag here, it seems, for the ankle, and nothing on the feet. But just going back over this real quick, you can see he does have a lot more weathering as you go down. So starting from the top, not so much, but once you get down to these feet, it is just grimy and filthy, and it's beautiful. So I would recommend this figure if you're a Clone fan. If you're Attack of the Clones fan, definitely pick this up. Had to pop this on because I know there's fans of the Phase 2 helmet, and this is exactly what it would look like on the figure. I get why people don't like the Phase 1 as much. It's a little bit smaller. This one kind of fills out that shoulder torso area But the phase 1 is kind of what I bought it for, so that is the one that's going to be displayed on my figure. However, if you have multiple, because I know people like to army build, you're more than welcome to obviously do this, and I'm sure you will, along with your other clones, and have different display options. So this is what that looks like. And one more thing, you can see it does have the blue tacks, which are accurate to the film. This looks pretty cool. Just wrapping up on this figure, guys, and I will say I'm impressed. They just do such a great job with these troopers. They have it down to a science. The armor looks beautiful, from head to toe. I love the weathering effect as it gets grimier and dirtier as the figure, goes down towards the bottom, which is where most of the dirt would be anyway, because you're constantly walking on your feet as a trooper. There's not much else I can say about these guys. They're fairly basic. They come with all the trooper stuff that you need to army build. So if you're in the market for one of these, I would consider doing so. Also, if you're a customizer, guys, these guys are straight canvases if you want to make your own custom troopers. So go out and get one, man. But yeah, that's going to do it for today's video. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Let me know how many you picked up, actually. Let me know if you're army building. Talk with me down below. I love that stuff, guys. As always, like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next one.